Very exciting to be here together on this great holiday of Purim. Purim is one of the most joyous, fun, and crazy holidays on our calendar. It is a time that we are taught we are literally supposed to turn everything upside down because this story that took place thousands of years ago turned our world upside down. So we have already enjoyed some food, some drink. Show of hands, anyone who already had a drink? All of you have fulfilled one of the mitzvahs of Purim. Congratulations. Mazel tov. If you didn't yet, you'll have a chance after the show. The food and drink will be there afterwards. And it is a mitzvah. In fact, we are taught in the Talmud that it is a requirement. It's a mitzvah for us to have a drink or two until we cannot tell the difference between cursed be Haman and blessed be Mordecai. So if you still, all of you who said Haman, you haven't done your job yet. Because you can tell the difference. Point is, we'll have more chance afterwards, but for now, we are very excited because Cantor Komowitz has been working incredibly hard for literally several months with this cast, with our choirs, to put together this show that is a Hamilton take on the Purim story. So it's going to be a wonderful evening. We're glad you are all here. And again, the show is going to start in just a few seconds. And after the show is over, please stay, enjoy the evening. There will be lots of food and drink to go around. But Chag Sameach, very happy you're here. Chag Sameach, everyone.
Does a Jewish orphan niece to our Mordecai hero, born in the middle of a Mesopotamia in Shushan, by providence be clever and unspoiled, grow up to be a rockin' Persian royal.
This Jewish girl with no father to safeguard her got a lot farther by thinking a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By the end, they couldn't deny or disregard her.
When an evil man came and devastation reigned, our girl saw her future dripping down the drain, put a finger to her temple and used her clever brain, and came up with a plan to cause Haman some pain.
Well, the word got around, they said, this story's insane, man. Put it in the Bible so they'll learn of awful Haman, how she sprung a trap for him and made her claim to fame. Does the world celebrate her name? What's your name, miss?
Esther, niece of Mordecai. My name is Esther, niece of Mordecai. And my story isn't nearly done, but just you wait, just you wait.
Shushan, you can be a
Just you
new man.
wait.
Shushan, you can
Just
be a
you
new
wait.
Shushan, you can be a new man.
Shushan.
Shushan.
Just you wait.
Esther, niece of Mordecai. The Bible named the book for you. Will they know you're the heroine? Will they know how you got your ring? The Jews will never be the same. Oh.
The Purim Spiel is starting now. See if you can spot her.
you wait.
Bringing pride to every Jewish son and Jewish daughter.
you
We
wait.
always sing of Mordecai. He's just the one who taught her.
I preceded her.
I encouraged her.
Me, I married her.
Hey, I raised her.
And me, I'm the one that tried to kill her.
And my story isn't nearly done, but just you wait.
What's your name, miss?
Esther, niece of Mordecai.
I love a good party. Whose idea was to throw a party in my honor and make it last for 6 months?
It was your idea, sir.
Heck yeah, it was. Best idea ever.
Oh, you're right, Your Highness. This is the best party you've thrown yet.
You know what would really make this party like rock and roll? We should get Vashti to put on a show for us. Vashti!
Yes, my king.
I'd like you to put on a show for me and my sinister ministers here.
Ooh, what? You mean I can finally put on my one-woman show about the life of the notorious Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Dear God, no. I was thinking of something with a little bit more dancing and a little less talking, if you get my drift.
Yeah, no. I am not here to dance for you and your silly little friends. I am the queen, and I deserve more respect than that.
I hear you. No one
you?
respects women more than I do. I literally gave myself a reward because I respect women so much. Now shut up and start dancing.
Absolutely not.
You'd embarrass me in front of my friends? That's it! Get out of the palace! You are not to become queen!
You think it's that easy to get rid of me? You say the price of your love is to march in a solo parade. You cry, 'cause your friends want to see me dance naked and I won't comply. Why so sad? Remember, I'm here to be queen, not your toy to display. Now you're making me mad. There's really no call to be mean, 'cause you can't get your way. I'll be back as the queen. I've not left the show, I've left the scene. I'll be back, time will tell, and you'll realize I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. You will need your queen through it all. And when push comes to shove, I won't entertain your friends and family just to demonstrate my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da.
You say you'll be abstaining and you won't go on. Will you really be complaining when you are gone? So please don't change the subject, for you are still my subject, my true submissive subject,
Barf.
my loyal royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
I'll be back like before. You'll regret that I walked out the door. This whole fit is just a phase, and you'll love me till your dying days. When I'm gone, you'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had. But when push comes to shove, I won't flash your friends and family just to demonstrate my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody, yeah. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da.
Thank goodness she's gone. What a fetcher.
My king, you do need a queen. How will you find one?
I got an idea. Let's have a beauty contest to determine who gets to be the next queen. We'll invite all the eligible ladies from around the kingdom to hang out here for a while, when I decide who I like the most. The one who gets to be the one that I like the most, boom, becomes queen.
What if they don't show up?
Are you kidding? wouldn't want to spend a year waiting around in the palace to find out if I choose her to be my #1 piece of arm candy? Get going and announce the decree.
Esther, did you hear? The king has ordered all eligible women to report to the palace. He's looking for a new queen.
A new queen, huh? I wonder what it would be like to be married to King Ahasuerus. I've heard he's quite the modern, progressive husband.
I think so.
No. Okay, but seriously, I could be the first Jewish queen of Persia. That's a big deal. I could be rich and famous and powerful. I could finally afford tickets to Hamilton.
So you're gonna do it?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. 'Cause I know I'm pretty newish. I'm young, clever, and Jewish, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma be the new queen of all Persia. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I will assure you. The problem is I got a Jewish heart, but gotta hide it. Not just a pretty face, I got a solid brain that's deep inside it. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal, a status that was once unreachable. Only 19 and the king's much older. I'm just another Jew in the streets, and I'll shoulder every burden in the story in my royal purgatory. I don't need to have the glory. I see a category with a female Jewish hero in the frame. But man, it's getting hard, so let me spell out my name. I am the Aleph, Samech, Taf, and Resh, the pinnacle of charm, wit, and grace. I'm a heroine with focus and discipline, so that I'm not worrying about what might have been. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. 'Cause I know I'm pretty newish. I'm young, clever, and Jewish, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. 'Cause I know I'm pretty newish. I'm young, clever, and Jewish, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Just one more thing, my dear. If I were you, I wouldn't mention that you're Jewish.
Why not?
Well, look around. This isn't a great time to be Jewish. It's like that old curse, may you live in interesting times. It does not get more interesting than this right now. All I'm saying is maybe win the contest first, and then you can mention your Bubby's kreplach recipe.
Okay, if you say so. Wish me luck.
After much deliberation, I have decided Esther shall be my queen.
Hooray for Esther!
Excuse me, but you're supposed to be bowing. Do you know who I am?
No, can't really say I do.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Really?
Look around. Literally, everyone else is bowing down to me right now.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I only bow down before God.
What's your name?
Mordecai the Jew.
I'm ruling you, I do. Hey, I'm ruling you, I do. Mordecai, you're helpless. Look into my eyes, realize that you're completely helpless. Bow for me now, or I'll bow to get you. I have always been the type to cry and grab the spotlight. I was walking down the street with people bowing left and right, laughing at the peasants as I'm dazzling the crowd. Maybe they're all faking, but I'm happy if they're loud. Me and 20 minions and a standard royal outing. Everybody's bowing and they're scraping and they're shouting. And I see that Mordecai is standing tall. Wait, is he a Jew? I guess I'll have to kill them all. My minions walk across the street right up to you, and I get angry because you won't give me my due. I threaten you and tell you you're through, but you just look at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Look into
eyes, he just sighs because he sees her
Helpless.
Bow for him now, or he'll bound to get you. Helpless.
I'm not afraid of you.
Look at you, his
I'm
eyes,
not
he just
afraid of
sighs
you.
because he sees
I'm
her
helpless. I hope he'll bow for me now, or I'll bow to get you.
In Shushan you must find a Haman. In Shushan you must find a Haman. In Shushan you must find a Haman.
Helpless.
Your Highness,
Yes?
Your Highness, I have the pleasure of announcing that your Prime Minister has entered the palace and will be here shortly.
Here's the Prime Minister.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the Prime Minister.
the man that you are frightened of,
Here's the Prime Minister.
the butcher of Shushan,
Here's the Prime Minister.
Haman.
Boo!
I am so smart.
What?
So tan.
What?
The pride of what will be, I ran. The king will listen to my plan because I am his right-hand man. Check it. Can I be king a second for just a millisecond? Take off your ring and all your bling and then decree a second? Now I'm the model of an ancient Persian minister. I'm gonna save the country or the Jews are sure to ruin her. They'll line up to put me on a pedestal. I'll hire all my relatives. It's humble in my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room. Cause when you hear my name, it seems like everybody shouts, boo! So, King, did you catch all of that?
Are you kidding? I've seen Hamilton 4 times and I still can't understand a word of Lafayette says.
What I said was I need your permission to take care of a small problem. In your kingdom, there's a group of people who don't follow your laws. They must be utterly destroyed. If it helps, I'll pay for the entire military operation myself. I just need your royal ring so that I can make an official decree in your name.
Do I want to know any more details?
No?
Sounds good.
Everyone, your attention, please. All the Jews in the kingdom are to be exterminated, murdered, and destroyed on the 13th of the month of Adar. Every last man, woman, and child must be killed. Now I will have my revenge on Mordecai for refusing to bow to me. I am so smart,
What?
so tan.
What?
The pride of what will be, I ran. The king will listen to my plan because I am his right-hand man.
Here's the Prime Minister.
Bow down.
Here's the Prime Minister.
Bow down.
Here's the Prime Minister.
Bow down.
Here's the Prime Minister. Boy!
I'm his right-hand man.
Boo!
Oh, Mordecai, it's so awful. Have you heard Haman's decree?
Of course I did. It was all over Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, everywhere. I even looked it up on Snopes to make sure it wasn't a hoax. How did this happen?
It was all Haman. He convinced the king to let him destroy the Jews. I heard a rumor that you refused to bow down to him, and that's where this all began?
At least that part's true.
Oh, Mordecai, why couldn't you just be like everyone else and bow down to him?
Because we're Jews. We don't do that. We only bow to God.
This from the guy who told me to hide my Judaism so I could win a contest.
That was then. Honestly, who knew you'd actually win? Anyway, you have to speak to the king and get him to revoke this fakakta degree.
Holy cow, me? What do I know about politics?
Who cares about politics? You're the queen of the entire kingdom. If you can't do something, who will?
You don't get it. I can't speak to the king unless he calls me into his royal presence. If the king doesn't want to talk to me, there's nothing I can do.
Well, if there's nothing you can do, our people will be killed. You want to have a book of the Bible named after you? You've got to step up your game here. They say the king has decreed that the Jews should be all wiped away. Insane! You married the king, that means you should have some kind of say. We're so screwed. I thought that we'd make it for once he married a Jew. Now it's all gone askew. And now that we've heard his pronouncement, I've got a small question for you. What comes next? You're the queen. Do you really want to leave the scene? You're on your own. Holy cow! It's all up to you. What happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. Only you, my queen, can save us all alone. Can't you see? You may be a Persian royal, but you're still a Jew to me. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. You're on your own.
All right. I have an idea of how we can stop Haman. Just be patient, and please ask all the Jews in Shushan to pray for me.
No problem. I'll do it. I will do it. In the meantime, I'm going to go hang out in front of the palace
Why?
so I can steal the Wi-Fi. I heard the Canadian immigration website is finally back up.
Esther, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, King. I was just hanging around, and I thought I'd say hello. Is Haman around?
Did somebody say my name?
Hi, Haman.
Queen Esther, what can I do for you? Anything. Even half of my kingdom is yours.
Oh, that's so generous of you, my king. All I want is to host the two of you tonight at dinner. I have prepared a wonderful feast for you.
What an honor. A dinner with the king and queen.
Well, we'll of course be there. See you tonight.
When I was younger, I made a vow that I would someday be in command. I worked my way up through the bureaucracy. I fulfilled the king's every demand. I never made a mistake. I saw the fame rise with me. But this dinner could be my break. I know history has its eyes on me.
History has its eyes on me. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known before this plot had me embroiled. You have no control who's rich, who's poor, or who is royal. I know that I can win. I know the story's named for me, but it's clear from here on in. History has its eyes on me. History has its eyes on me.
Oh, what a lovely dinner. All my favorite foods, my favorite wine. What a treat.
Thank you, my king.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Is there anything in the whole world you want? Even up to half my kingdom, it is yours.
My king, the only thing I wish is for you and Haman to have dinner with me again tomorrow night.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
I would be delighted. Thank you for the offer. Well, it's getting awfully late. I have to head home.
Yeah, I think it's time for bed. Clear the dishes away.
How long is the actual Hamilton anyway?
3 hours.
3 hours? This is a Purim Spiel. We can't go on for 3 hours.
Oi! You're right. All right. Maybe we can speed this up a little bit. Hey, can I get everyone on stage for an expository song? Yeah? We need to move this show forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. There are 10 things you need to know. Number 1.
Some guards who threatened the royals were overheard by Mordecai, and soon their plot was foiled.
Number 2.
Hung them high just to punish their scheming. Recorded all that happened in the annals of the kingdom.
Number 3.
When the king was having trouble sleeping, the servants read a story while the chamomile was slowly steeping. This is commonplace, especially for the king.
Otherwise a lullaby that cantor sings. Number 4.
At the door was a guy coming by. Haman's in the doorway 'cause he wants to say hi. He built a wooden spike, it's 50 cubits high. He wants the king's permission to destroy dear Mordecai.
5.
But all the king desires is advice.
How to show some love for an awesome guy. Number 6.
So he asked Haman what should he do to make a dream come true. For this guy's reward is overdue.
7.
Haman grinned, ready for the moment of his glory. He's the hero of this story.
Number 8.
Dress him up as a hero for the day. Put him in the royal clothes and give him a parade. Your Highness.
Haman, I must say that reward sounds really awesome. I concur.
Sure, but you still haven't said who deserves it, sir.
Mordecai, he's sitting at the palace gate.
Hang on, you really mean him? Mordecai, who's been sitting in the gutter?
Yeah, I do. Did I stutter?
Number 9.
Haman's temper really went to boil. Still he honored Morty like a hero to the royals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10.
And we're done!
Thank you for joining me again tonight.
Thank you for the invitation.
Don't thank me yet.
What was that?
Nothing.
My dear, 2 fabulous feasts. 2 days in a row. I'm absolutely stuffed. Now, my queen, is there anything you desire that I can provide, even up to half my kingdom, and it will be yours?
Oh, my king, there is indeed a request I have of you. Someone is trying to kill me and destroy my people. I need your help stopping him. Save me and save my people.
My God, of course I'll help. Who's trying to kill you?
Haman.
Haman. What's going on?
I have no idea. Your Highness, I would never hurt the queen.
It's not just me you've targeted, it's my people. You have ordered the people of our kingdom to rise up and destroy the Jews.
Wow, wait. You're Jewish? I certainly didn't see that coming.
And you remember Mordecai, who foiled that plot to overthrow your rule? Haman planted a stake 50 cubits high in front of the palace on which to hang Mordecai. Didn't you just honor him for his faithful service?
Haman? Is this true?
Sort of. I mean, yeah.
Guards, take him away!
Never gonna be prime minister now.
Never gonna be prime minister now.
Never gonna be prime minister
Never
now.
gonna be prime minister now.
Never gonna be prime minister
Never
now.
gonna be prime minister now.
Never gonna be prime minister
Never
now.
gonna be prime minister now.
Mordecai, in light of your service to me and Haman's terrible betrayal, I'd like to offer you a position in my retinue.
Oh, treasury or state?
What?
Sorry, wrong show. Thank you for the offer, Your Highness. I will happily accept. My dear, you did it. You saved the Jewish people of Persia. And you did it by being true to yourself. You did it by being true to your people and standing up for what is right.
Thanks for the mansplaining, Mordecai.
Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when we started to do our spiel. It doesn't matter who gets in the title. What matters is the story's real.
Did it happen this way? Did Esther save the Jews? Even though it sounds cliche, history has its eyes on you. History has its eyes on you.
Let me tell you what I wish I'd known before this plot had me embroiled. You have no control who's rich, who's poor, or who is royal.
Every person today must stand up tall and true. Consider the words you say, because history has its eyes on you. History has its eyes on you.
Esther, niece of Mordecai, our history was saved by you. Will we see your courageous ways and determined to do the same? The Jews will never be the same. Oh.
Purim Spiel is over now. Time for Hamantaschen. Read the whole Megillah. Esther hasn't been forgotten. We punished Haman for his crimes and foiled all his plotting.
And our story isn't nearly done, but just you wait.
What's your name, miss?
Esther, niece of Mordecai.
Chag Sameach! Happy Purim! Give Cantor Rachel a quick minute to thank numerous people who have been involved in this show, and especially to our Cantor for putting this together, a fabulous show for Purim. Thank you, Cantor Rachel.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you all came out for this. We had fun putting it together, but it was so much more fun with you in the room. So thank you for being in the room where it happened. I also want to thank Logan Hahn, Jim Gabriel, our bass player and pianist, Ben Cohen, our conductor. I want to thank our wonderful Bethel choir. And Rabbi Brudney, Rabbi Miller, Evan Ross. We had a great time. Thank you so much for being here.
Purim continues. As we said, there is plenty of food and drink remaining. It is a mitzvah to take part. Please stay, enjoy, make some new friends. Let's turn this temple upside down for Purim. Chag Sameach!
Yeah.